had your words unsaid. The night was quiet, nothing more. Just another closing door. Then your shadow crossed the light. Turn the calm into a fight. Every rule I tried to keep started slipping underneath. I told myself, don't cross that line. Don't let your heartbeat answer mine. But every glance you send my way pulls the distance far away. I never meant to fall into the quiet of your voice, where the silence feels so loud. Every time we have no choice. I never meant to fall where the night begins to call. Every step I take away leads me closer after all. Street lights drifting through the glass. Your reflection slowly passed. You don't ask what this could be. You just stay here next to me. I thought the moment wouldn't last, like a memory from the past. But the way you breathe my name turns the dark into a flame. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. I never meant to fall where the silence feels too real, where the words we never say still reveal the way we feel. I never meant to fall where the distance starts to crawl. Every line I try to draw disappears against the wall. Maybe I was standing still. Maybe something stronger will pull the calm I built apart just to wake a sleeping heart. Maybe every time we begin, I already know I'll fall again. I never meant to fall where the shadows start to glow, where the things we try to hide are the things we truly know. I never meant to fall, but the night step closer through the dark, like you've mapped out every part. Every wall I tried to raise falls the second you hold my gaze. Streetlights trembling on the glass, your reflection drifting past. I pretend I'm in control, but you already know my soul. I try to play it calm and cool, like I don't bend your quiet rules. But every time you say my name, my careful balance fades again. You already know my weakness, every place I try to hide, every promise I believed in breaks the moment you're nearby. You already know my weakness, every guard I keep within. Every time I draw a line, you erase it with a grin. City breathing far below, the room begins to move slow. You don't ask what this might mean, you just stay where I can breathe. I came here just to clear my head, leave the fragile words unsaid. But the silence in your stare tells me you were always there. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. You already know my weakness, where the quiet pulls me through. Every step I take away leads me turning back to you. You already know my weakness, every calm I try to keep starts dissolving in the dark when your voice moves over me. Maybe I don't want control, maybe losing feels like home. Maybe something in your eyes sees the truth I try to hide. Maybe every time we begin, you already know my weakness, where the silence feels too real, where the things we never say are the things we truly feel. You already know my weakness, every breath worth scanning it, every time I try to fight, you begin. Don't turn the lights on yet, let it stay like this instead, where I don't have to see what this really is. In the dark it feels so right, like we don't have to decide what we are or what we're not, or where this goes tonight. Stay right here, don't move now, we don't need to figure it out. If we see too much, it might break what we just touched. Don't turn the lights on, I don't wanna see it change. Every second in the dark feels too real. This way lights on. You don't say it out loud, but I feel it in the doubt. Like the truth is right there, waiting to come out. There's a softness in your touch that might not mean as much if we saw it in the light for what it really was. Don't reach far, don't explain, let it stay inside this frame. If we try, if we know we might have to let it go. Don't turn the lights on. I can feel it in my chest every second that we're here. Feels better than the rest. Don't turn the lights on like you don't already know that the moment that you do, I'll have to let you go. I know better, I don't care if it only happens here. Don't turn the lights on. Maybe we don't need the truth if it only breaks in two. Maybe everything we are only works without the proof. And I hate that it's enough, just this moment, just because. But the truth I never say is I don't want it to be love. Don't turn the lights on, even if it fades away. Every second in the dark is enough to make me stay. Don't turn the lights on. Don't let this become real. If it stays just like this, I don't have to feel. I know better, I still stay in the dark where we stay. Don't turn the Don't turn the lights on. Don't turn the lights on. The room feels smaller when you move, like every shadow leans to you. I said I keep the space between, but you step closer than I mean. Your voice drifts softly through the air, like something fragile waiting there. Every second that you stay pulls the ground from where I stand. I tell myself, don't cross the line, don't let your heartbeat answer mine. But every quiet look you give makes it harder not to give in. Stay closer than you should, where the night feels understood, where silence pulls us in like we knew it always would. Stay closer than you should, where the rules dissolve for good. Every breath between us now feels too right to say we shouldn't. Streetlights flicker through the glass, your reflection slowly past. You don't ask what this might mean, you just stay where I can breathe. I came here just to clear my mind, leave this tension far behind, but every moment you remain makes the distance fade again. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. Stay closer than you should, where the quiet feels so good, where the lines we tried to draw disappear just like they would. Stay closer than you should, where the dark rewrites the mood. Every thought I tried to keep turns to something close to you. One step closer than we chose. Stay closer than you should, where the night begins to grow, where the words we never say are the only things we know. Stay closer than you should. I tried to keep the distance clear, pretend your voice don't pull me near, but every time you cross my mind, the walls I built fall out of line. Street lights flicker through the glass, your shadow drifting slowly cast. I said I wouldn't fall again, but here I am, right where we end. I told myself I'd hold the line, not let your heart beat into mine, but you send my way makes the quiet start to sway. I was never strong enough to turn away from your touch. Every rule I tried to keep breaks the moment you get close to me. I was never strong enough. Every calm becomes so much. Every time I say I'm done, I run back where you begun. The room goes quiet when you stay, like every breath begins to sway. I tried to save this sense tonight, you don't insist. Still I lean into the risk. Every word I tried to plan disappears inside your hands. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. I was never strong enough. Every glance unravels us. Every promise that I make slowly bends before it breaks. I was never strong enough. When the breath is in my lungs, every time I try to leave, I remember where we begun. I gave you my silence before I gave you a word. Let the quiet speak first, hoping somehow you'd heard. The room held every breath, every doubt I kept in, but the way you stayed close pulled the truth from within. I tried to keep it hidden deep, every promise I would keep, but the stillness in your eyes made the quiet come alive. I gave you my silence before I gave you my heart. Every word felt dangerous before we could start. I gave you my silence where the truth could begin. Every breath that you take pulls me closer again. Streetlights drifting through the glass, your reflection slowly past. You don't rush, you don't insist, still I lean into the risk. I came here just to guard my mind, leave the fragile lines behind, but the way you let me be opened something quietly. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. I gave you my silence where the shadows feel safe, where the things I couldn't say slowly found their place. I gave you my silence where the quiet feels true. Every word I tried to hide turns to you. Maybe silence was the sign, maybe truth needs quiet time. Maybe every breath we share says the words we wouldn't dare. Maybe everything begins in the silence we're within. I gave you my silence where the dark starts to glow, where the distance disappears and the truth starts to show. I gave you my silence every moment we begin. I should leave before the night gets deep, before your quiet pulls me underneath. I said I wouldn't stay this late again, but here I am, right where we've been. Your shadow moves across the wall like you already know it all. Every second closer to you breaks the promises I made myself. I tell myself don't cross the line, don't let your heartbeat answer mine. But every time you look that way, I forget the words I came to say. You know I should leave before the feeling starts to win, before your voice gets under my skin. But every step away from you feels like something I can't do. You know I should leave, but I'm still standing here with you. Skyline flickers through the glass. Time moves slower when you pass, your hand barely touching mine. And suddenly the world goes quiet. I came here just to say goodbye, but something in your eyes pulls me closer every time. Like gravity I can't outrun. I tell myself this ends tonight, don't let the dark rewrite the light. But when your voice says stay a while, every doubt begins to smile. You know I should leave before the morning turns to wheel, before we say the things we feel. But every door I try to find closes when you look at mine. You know I should leave, but I'm still standing here with you. Maybe I like the danger in this. Maybe I missed, I might like this, where every rule I wrote before feels lighter than your pull. Maybe I'm not as strong as I pretend. Maybe I never wanted this to end. You know I should leave before the sunrise finds us here, before the truth becomes too clear. But every time I try to move, your silence pulls me back to you. You know I should leave, but I'm still standing here with you. You walk in like you know the room, like every silence bends to you. I said I'd keep the balance clean, but you undo what I believe. Your shadow moves across the light, and suddenly the rules feel light. Every step you take my way steals the words I meant to say. I tell myself don't give it in, don't let the moment start again. But every time you breathe my name, I lose the fight I meant to win. I keep letting you in. Every time we begin, every promise I make slowly caves from within. I keep letting you in, like the night pulls me in. Every line that I draw, you erase with a grin. Streetlights flicker on the glass, your reflection drifting past. You don't push, you don't insist, still I lean into the risk. I came here just to clear my head, leave the quiet words unsaid. But the way you stay so still turns my caution into thrill. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. I keep letting you in. Every look that you sent, every wall that I built starts to loosen again. I keep letting you in, like the tide and the wind. Every time I resist, you begin. Maybe losing isn't wrong. Maybe this is where I belong. Maybe every rule I wrote was just waiting to be broke. Maybe I don't want to pretend. Maybe I just let you in. I keep letting you in, where the silence begins. Every thought that I got starts dissolving again. I keep letting you in, and the night pulls me in. Every moment you stay feels like something within me. You move quiet through the room, like the night belongs to you. Every shadow turns your way, like it knows you're gonna stay. I pretend I'm looking away, like I don't feel what you say. But every step you make tonight pulls my eyes back to the light. I try to keep the distance clear, act like nothing's happening here. But something in the way you makes it impossible to lose. I can't stop watching like the darkest drawing lines straight between your eyes and mine. I can't stop watching you, like I'm caught inside your view. Every second pulls me through. I can't stop watching you. Street lights flicker on the glass, your reflection slowly past. You don't even look my way, still you steal the air I breathe. Every laugh you let escape turns the quiet into waves. I tell myself to turn around, but my eyes stay where they found. No disguise, no defense, just look for your presence. I can't stop watching you, like the knife across its bruise. Every move you make tonight breaks the calm I tried to use. I can't stop watching you. Every glance becomes a clue. Something in the way you move makes the silence feel brand new. Maybe it's the way you breathe, maybe it's the mystery. Maybe every time you turn, something deeper starts to burn. Maybe I should look away, but I don't wanna change. I can't stop watching you, like the darkest pulling through. Every moment you appear feels a little too sincere. I can't stop watching you. Every quiet thing you do turns the night a different hue. I can't stop watching you. You walking quiet through the room, like you already know the truth. I try to keep my eyes away, but you don't let them stray. The city flickers through the glass, your shadow slowly drifting past. I told myself I'd stay composed, but something in your silence shows. I try to act like nothing's wrong, like I'm still steady, still this strong. But every glance you send my way turns my calm into a wave. Don't look at me like that, like you already know. voice barely at all. Still the quiet in your tone feels like somewhere I belong. I came here just to say goodnight, keep the distance in the light. But the way you hold that gaze turns the dark into a maze. No disguise, no defense, just the pull of your presence. Don't look at me like that, like you know what I feel, like the silence in this room just became something real. Don't look at me like that, like the night understands every rule I tried to write in my plans. Maybe it's the way you breathe, maybe it's the honesty, maybe every time you stare something fragile meets the air. Maybe I should turn away, but I don't wanna break the gaze. Don't look at me like that, where the quiet turns to flame, where the things we never say still feel louder than our names. Don't look at me like that, where the distance fades to black. Every step I try to take pulls me back.